What's up, everyone? Welcome back to HUT Entertainment, and today I am looking at a new Wordle puzzle called Revertle. This is Revertle Daily 120. And if you don't know how Revertle works, we have to try and avoid the correct word, basically. So, it's like the opposite of Wordle, but except we don't know the correct word. Now, we're given the 5 letters, but we don't know in what order there could be. There could be an anagram, and they usually are anagrams of each other. So what we have to do is guess each letter incorrectly twice in a row. So we have to have a streak of guessing each letter incorrectly twice in a row. So if we guessed it incorrectly once, and then we guessed it in the correct position, then it would revert, and then we would have to start over for that word. So let's get started, and we also can't use all the puzzle letters in one guess. We have to spread them out. So let's go with bread and see what we get. Okay, so we have a yellow, which means that we have guessed it once incorrectly. Now, if we guessed any of these letters in the correct position, they would turn red, and we'd have to guess them incorrectly twice again. So I think the best is just do another word. So break, there we go. And now we have to guess the S incorrectly twice. So I think starting with S is... Oh, okay, so it does start with S. So now we have to guess it twice. And we can do... Let's see. Okay. So something that ends in S... But I don't want to use, like, any of the letters we've already used because they might revert as well. So let's go with hymns first, because we know that's going to be yellow. And then can we do, like... We could do dress. Yeah. I guess we could have done dress before, but that's it. That was today's Revertle. We got it in 5 guesses, and that was the word for today, so we got it in 5. It took us all guesses, but that was today's Revertle. Okay, so now I'm looking at one new Wordle puzzle. It's called Fibble, and it's like a regular Wordle, except each guess gives us one lie. So one of these letters here is going to be a lie, and we have to determine which letter in each guess is the lie. And we have 8 extra tries. We're already given a guess. So we have 8 extra tries to find out the actual word. So we have a green U, but the green U could be the lie. Now, if it is the lie, it's probably going to be the lie because it doesn't seem likely that anything else the U would be at the end. It might be in the word. It might be in the normal word. So I am going to assume that that's the lie for now, and we have these flags here to put on the letters to guess which one's the lie, but we're not told if we're correct or not. So let's see. I believe that the U is in the puzzle. It's just yellow there instead of green. So it could be, let's see. Let's go with bluer. That tests a new position for the yellow, so let's see. Ooh, okay. So, one of these is the lie. So, we have at least 2 greens in the correct position, and we know that one of these is a lie. It could be the U. If the U is the lie, and it might not even be in the puzzle at all. So, either we go one more guess with a U in there, or we just do a different word with end in an ER. Might not even end in ER. So let's think about this. If let's just start with the grays. If the L was the lie and it was somewhere in the puzzle, then I don't think there's a word where it's L something UER. So we know the L cannot be the lie. How about the B? The B could go here, and I don't really see anything that's going to be like Ebure or whatever, so I don't think it's these two. It's one of the greens. We know it's one of the greens. So, if the E is the lie, then we have a U, E, and an R. Now, the E could be somewhere else in the puzzle. Like, it could be at the beginning or in the second position. Again, I don't see anything where the E is the lie. So, it's either the U or the R that's going to be the lie. And if the U is the lie, then this U is the lie. And... okay, so we think about it this way. One of these two is going to be the lie because they're both greens, and we can't have two greens in the same position. This is not like Wordle where... so this is Fibble. So, one of these two is going to be the lie. If this is not the lie, then the U is going to be the lie, which means that it ends in ER. Because if the R is the lie, there might be some word with its R-U-E, maybe. But let's go with the U for now, and let's try diner. Okay. So, either... based on what we have so far, either the I or the N is going to be the lie. Because if we have an N and I don't think the D is going to be the lie, because if it is a D, then it has to be in the puzzle. So N-I-D-E-R, I don't think so. So, either the I or the N is going to be the lie. So, let's assume that the I is the lie. If the lie is I, it could be never, or... I'm not thinking of anything else at the moment, so let's just go with never and see what we get. Okay. So. Either the N is the lie, because if the N is the lie, then the V is the lie, which... okay, so if the I is the lie and the N is the lie, that means that the V is there. And there might be a few things, but... so, let's say that the N is the lie. It could be giver. It could be giver like this. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, it's not giver. So, we might have something here with the I and the N is... so, wait, the N can't be the lie, because... which means... okay. So, one of these is going to be the lie. We know that. One of these is going to be a lie. We're pretty sure that the I is going to be in there, but it might not be. Oh, so either one of these R's is going to be the lie. I believe this R is the lie because we have a bunch of R's here, and it would like mess up everything if we didn't. So that R is the lie there, which means this V is the lie because this V is true. And the N is true, but the I, let's see, is the I true? Okay, so if the I is true, see, the I cannot be true because the N has to go somewhere. And we know that if the I is true, the N has to go in this position, but it cannot, so it has to go in the second position. So the... okay, wait. This is where things get confusing because either this I can't be the lie because this I would have to be the lie, but this R would have to be the lie. So, could the R be the lie? Wait, it can't be the lie because the R cannot be the lie because the U and the V are the lie, cannot be in the same position. So, we know that the R's, E and the R is most likely going, yeah, the E and the R is definite because these two are true, and we know everything else that we've tested has been true. So, either the I or the N But see, it could be like this, where we have this makes much more sense because we can't have two lies in one word. So the N might be the lie, and this blank R must be the lie. So I think it has to end in I-V-E-R. So it could be river. Let's see. Not river. Okay. Here's where things get interesting because we have two different things here. Interesting how our no N is... Oh, wait. So... let's say this E is the lie, because that wouldn't make sense if every other E was the lie. So this E is the lie, which means that the gray V is true, which means this has to be the lie. But that doesn't necessarily mean that this yellow N has to be a lie. So it can end in I-N-E-R. So it can end in I-N-E-R. That's right. Because this is the lie, but this does not necessarily mean that this N is the lie. So I think we're down to a couple things here. So it could be like minor. Or, yeah, let's try minor. There we go, it was minor. Interesting, yeah. Alright, so we got all of the N, all of the lies were pointed out, and that was a little bit difficult there where we had some kind of a contradiction there, but you always have to remember that these two N's may not always be both of them may not be lies. But that was today's Fibble. Alright, well, that was today's Fibble. We got it in 6 extra guesses from the first guess. And let me know how you did in today's Revertle and Fibble if you did them beforehand in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications so you know when a new video comes out. If you have any Wordle starting suggestions or Wordle-like or Wordle variant suggestions, comment them down below. I'm always open for suggestions. Alright, that's it from here. Stay HGT-tastic.